Hey everyone, Dr. Uhrmacher here. Got a quick lesson for you, but very important lesson when it comes to optimizing your Google Plus listing. It also pertains to optimizing your practice website. And so I'm going to show you a couple things. One is going to be how to just simply rename your pictures before you actually upload them to your site or upload them to your Google Plus local listing. And the same as far as optimizing your videos, both naming them first and then optimizing them on YouTube once you have them uploaded. So I'm just going to go in here to Google. I'm just going to choose an image. We'll go over here to images. Let's go with chiropractor and we'll see what comes up. Okay, so we got a lot of different things. Let's just pick this one. You can come in. You can actually view the original image. And this is a large image. We'll wait for it to load. And no, that's not what I want to do. We can save image as. And you can see that chiropractoralbanynewyork.com, this came from their page. So they made the mistake of whoever brought this up not naming this image ahead of time. And they could actually, this is part of optimizing their site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this out and I'm going to say that I'm a chiropractor here in Lincoln. So I'm going to go chiropractor. I'm going to put a hyphen between each of my words. Lincoln hyphen NE. Now you have, this is going to be based off your keyword research. And so if you haven't seen that, definitely go through my other videos and check that one out. So again, this would just be one of my keywords. You get as many photos as you want on your website, so you can use absolutely every one of your keywords if you so choose on your website, and you can name each of those photos based off of those keywords. In your Google Plus local listing, you get 10 images. So you should be taking your top 10 keywords and renaming them, these images, based on those keywords. So you could do chiropractor Lincoln, Nebraska, chiropractor Lincoln NE. You could have, if you wanted this to say be one of your degenerative disc pictures, or back pain Lincoln, Nebraska, back pain chiropractor. There's so many possibilities for you to rename all these images with all these different keywords. So this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to click save. I've got it there. It's in my downloads. Now, if you already have an image, you just clear out of this, and you can see it's right here on my desktop. For me, I'm on a Mac. I believe on a PC you right-click, but on a Mac, well, I guess I use a two-finger click. You can get info on this. And you can see right here, name and extension. This is the name of this photo. That's where you can go in and you can change that if you download it first, or if you have it saved already on your desktop or anywhere on your computer and you need to change that name. That's all you have to do. And then if it says stock photo or whatever, again, this one was, yeah, can stock photo and numbers. This is obviously someone that didn't know how to optimize their site. So let's even go take a look at that real briefly, not to embarrass the doctor. But they definitely, so Dr. Rugoff, if you're on here, you know that that photo needs to be renamed so that it gives you some better SEO on your page. So there's a little help for you. So that's simply how you go in and you make those changes to a photo so that it's properly optimized before you upload it. And then once you're in your Google Plus listing, then you go in and you upload it, and it's named that way. So it gives you a little bit more on-page SEO for your Google Plus listing. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to get a video ready, and I'm going to show you how to do two things. One, how to rename that video, very similar like this. And number two is going to be how to optimize it on the page. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back with you, and here's what I did is I took the previous recording I did with the pictures and I uploaded it to YouTube. And YouTube is definitely the place to upload all of your stuff because Google owns it, and so whenever you use something Google owns, they love it even that much more. Now, when I named the video, I named it Chiropractic Picture SEO. That's something that I would use, and that's what it brings in when I saved it on my desktop. I'll just show you here. This is what it saved as right here, and it adds the .mov because I'm on a Mac, and that's what it uses. So what you can do though is you can come into the title, you can change this to anything you want, and I'm just going to change it to Chiropractic SEO. And actually for this, I'll come back in and change it back later. I'm going to act like this is yours. The most valuable video that you can put up here would be a review. So we're going to put up Chiropractor Lincoln. Let's go with Chiropractor Review, because this would be a testimonial video. Lincoln NE. And then you can also use this little pipe symbol, and you can add something else like maybe your practice name. So maybe it's Advanced Chiropractic. Spell that right. Advanced Chiropractic. Okay, so those are the things. Again, these are keywords that I'm looking for. Advanced Chiropractic or Chiropractor Review, Lincoln, Nebraska. I get a couple things in here. Chiropractor, Lincoln, Nebraska. Chiropractor Review. If you have, you can also do this too. You can do Chiropractor Review, Lincoln, Nebraska. What is that review for? Is it for herniated disc review? You know, you can do lots of different things with these, and you should do that. You should use all sorts of combinations of your keywords, of what they're for, throughout in your titles, because that puts it in the title of the video. Your description, here's what it should be. It should be, the very first thing is your website. chirowebsite.com. Spell that right again. That's the first thing. Then the rest of this you can use, again, maybe it's your simple practice description. Here what you're looking for is about 2 or 3 sentences. So, and again, you can kind of stuff this. What I generally do is I use the description that I use in the Google Plus local listing. I use that in here, and then I kind of tweak it for each one so they're a little bit different. So let's say Jenny shares her herniated disc story about Lincoln chiropractor Dr. Jeff Uhrmacher. And then we can go on to say something about the clinic, Advanced Chiropractic offers, and again, you can use all kinds of different things here. Offers quick pain relief, and this will be a good way to add in some other keywords for low back pain, etc. And you can put in some other things. So again, about 3 sentences, you know, about 3 lines across there. But the key to this is having your website first, because when Google comes in here, it sees your website, it's going to go back to it. That's what you want to happen. You can put in some of your keywords and a description that's about 3 sentences. You don't have to put a ton of stuff. Now here's the other thing you want to put in. You want to put in your citation. If you remember what that is your practice name. I don't practice anymore, by the way, if anyone's wondering, but this is my my old stuff. Your address and your phone number. So you want it to be your entire address. So and then phone number. That's exactly what you want to be. Those are the keys to it. Your practice website, your description in about 3 sentences, and then your citation. That is darn near a perfectly optimized, as much as Google will tell us and as much as we've tested and found, perfectly optimized listing when you do that. And again, you use some of your keywords in here, all kinds of different combinations of keywords in your title. You want to come down here and put in your tags, chiropractor, and put a comma between them and it'll pop that way up. Again, you can put all kinds of stuff in here. Review, you can put in herniated disc. Again, you put in 6 or 8 different tags in here that pertain to the listing. Come over here as far as your category. There's how to, there's, I like education. You have your settings to public. You can choose your video thumbnails if you want. That's not a big deal unless you have something like this where it was my desktop. I'd probably change it to this. So again, title, description, with that citation, which you can't see, you have to scroll down. Get those tags, get your category, and then simply, and this auto saves so you don't have to click save. And that is a really, really good optimized YouTube listing. And then you're able to backlink to this listing because again, you'll have more things in here that fit, and you can get this video then, a review of one of your patients on the first page for when someone looks at Chiropractor Lincoln, Nebraska. How important do you think that is to you getting phone calls? The other thing you can do too is you can come in, put another pipe, you can put your phone number right in the description as well. I would recommend that. That's something I forgot. Add that in there so that when someone comes in, they click on that video, your phone number is right there. There's no scrolling around to look at it or anything else. Again, this citation is more for Google, but it's also for the patient that may be coming across it. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let me know if you have any questions.